This Centennial Conference matchup between the Franklin and Marshall Diplomats and the visiting Blue Jays of Johns Hopkins. Bryan Stabbe flying solo tonight for this matchup. F&M coming in, looking to try and regain their win streak. They won their last matchup on the road at McDaniel. That one back on October 1st, a 4-1 final decision. F&M ranked number 6 in the nation, 9-1, 3-1 in the Centennial Conference.
The Blue Jays come in even up at 5-5 overall, 2-1 in the Centennial. The Diplomats are currently in second place in conference play. Johns Hopkins right in the middle of the pack. Johns Hopkins has gotten the better of these two teams historically with a 22-10 advantage in the all-time series. However, F&M has had the upper hand of late, having won each of the last 3 contests. F&M bounced back from their loss to Ursinus, a 5-2 decision on the road, by beating McDaniel 4-1 on Wednesday. Were it not for a Green Terror goal in the final minute of play, F&M would have had their 7th shutout of the season. As the Diplomats play it in, that'll be Guarisco. She serves it up top of the circle. As it turned over back to the Jays. Stolen away there. F&M will possess. Knifed on in. That's Guarisco. Plays it back out to Mills, right side. Walks it on and takes it away from the defender there. Guarisco out in front. She fires, blocked down, and out to safety for Johns Hopkins. Tam Mills. She goes streaking into the offensive zone. That one fired and scored. Tamara Mills doing it from end to end. And with 23:37 left to go here in the first, there will be a timeout on the field. Franklin and Marshall 2, Johns Hopkins 0. You are listening to Franklin and Marshall Field Hockey on GoDiplomats.com. 2-0 F&M out in front. I'm joined now by Susanna Talento, who will be offering a little bit of insight and analysis on this game. And Susanna, F&M looking very strong here, controlling the pace of play, 2-0. But this Johns Hopkins team, they're dangerous, and they are not going to be a team that's just going to roll over. They are going to threaten to come back as this game goes on, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. Johns Hopkins is always a team to watch in the Centennial Conference. Very strong, have a fast-paced play. So the game really can just come straight back for them. And that's definitely one of their strong suits as a team.
So F&M will maintain possession. Following that second goal, timeout was taken by the Blue Jays. Coach Megan Frazier tried to settle down the troops. 22.5 minutes left to go in this first half. Took a while to tally, but F&M got the first marker of the game and then responded quickly thereafter. Tamara Mills with a phenomenal streaking goal down the far sideline. Really just took it end to end. And she has a tremendous amount of speed, but the stick handling that she's displaying has been particularly impressive. Diplomats going to go on the 2-minute advantage here. And for F&M, another really good opportunity to try and capitalize on the mistake by the senior from the Blue Jays.
And they're coming down the field with a lot of speed right now, trying to do just that.
Guarisco going from right to left. She'll dribble in, fires and scores. Pretty stick work there by Maria Guarisco. She tallies another, and F&M will capitalize on that advantage. It's 5-0 now. Franklin and Marshall out in front. And so for Maria Guarisco, a phenomenal way to answer and respond to that first goal she had there. Took it all herself, and she has these defenders for Johns Hopkins really just in fits here as they have no answer for Guarisco. Serves it out to the midfield, played on along. Taken away by Kelly. Gets Guarisco, the scorer of the last 2 goals. Finds Sydney Cole, who has 2 herself. She comes streaking with speed down the near side wing. Chips it on through, looking, fired and scored. Another goal, F&M pouring it on. It's now 6-0. Franklin and Marshall with the lead. Lauren Eastman with her first goal in the contest. Sydney Cole with the assist. She now has 3 points on the day. And for Johns Hopkins, this is a really dangerous time of the game. This is one of those situations where if they don't find a way to respond, they're going to let this game get away from them pretty quickly. That one played up high. Swung out, far side, fired. That one down low, tipped up and in. Johns Hopkins gets one back here. Take another look at it here on the replay. That one swung out to the far side and just a slapper that came in strong, had her stick down in just the right place at the right time, and ends the shutout for the Blue Jays. Plays it in, up top high, Claire Worth funnels it forward, and the final horn will sound. F&M with a compelling 6-1 victory over Johns Hopkins. And that was really a complete performance by F&M. They played the entire contest incredibly hard. We showed them play intelligently, fast, and smart. And if you're trying to find faults in the way that F&M played that game, you're going to have a really tough time. Thank you for tuning in to see another Diplomat victory. Once again, the final score, Franklin and Marshall 6, Johns Hopkins 1. You've been watching Franklin and Marshall Field Hockey on GoDiplomats.com.